run, I'll end you. It generally doesn't do that, but it can. Alright, yeah, we're good.
Alright, so audio should be ready. Timer is ready. Runners ready.
Alright, ready?
Audience ready.
Yes!
Alright, let's get a countdown.
Alright, 3,
Maybe get a countdown.
3, 2, 1, go! Alright, so welcome to Sonic Mania. Objectively the best Sonic game to come out since Sonic Adventure 1. Hey! But no, so we're going to go for all emeralds today. You're going to see some insane, quick, strafe jumping like systems, because why they decided to put this in the game, they did. It's a reference to Sonic CD, I'd like to think. But you've already seen the Sonic Forces with classic Sonic having his drop dash mechanic. This is where they originated. And don't blink because you're going to get some emeralds in a second. So instead of running forward, we are going to strafe from side to side, maintaining a higher speed than normal. Emerald, get back here. Fun fact, the devs in the latest patch of the game decided that they were going to make it so the emerald would run away from you if you were at Mach 1 at a higher speed than you can chase it. We still beat them. So, you're hopefully going to see all the emeralds before the end of Chemical Plant 2. The emeralds are routed in such a way where you don't have to go too far off the beaten track. Obviously, you do have to go and miss some speed shoes and things like that, but we should be okay. Should be able to do it relatively fast. Ideally, I get all the emeralds by about 9-10 minutes, so we'll see if we can maintain the proper timing for that. Emerald 2 here, we don't need to bounce off any walls, we just jump onto the air, but we're not supposed to go here, and we catch the emerald as it turns the corner. What we're supposed to do for these stages is we're supposed to be collecting rings to increase the time, and we're supposed to be grabbing blue spheres to increase our speed. But we don't need to do any of that. And I'm here in Mega Man, which is quite awesome. That's what I'm wondering. It might be. Hello. It was indeed, yeah, we heard Mega Man from the stream. Oh man, I got the lightning shield. Objectively the best shield in any of the classic games, but you don't want to get them at the end of these levels because it costs a couple of seconds for these signposts to bounce back up and down. However, yeah, I'm going to miss it because you don't get the shield and drop dash, you get one or the other, which is kind of unfortunate. So we're going to come up here, we're going to not bother grabbing the speeches that are hiding in that tree there. So we're going to double back on ourselves and grab another large ring. That should take us into emerald number 3. So spring jump up and in we go. Emerald number 3, nice and simple. We're going to bounce off the wall to the left here and just catch the emerald before it turns the corner. These are meant to be like laps around F-Zero style, but they're broken. They're completely broken. So ideally you want to be landing and drop dashing pretty much every point in time, except when we're going to have a fire shield up here instead. So now we're going to use that to bust into this wall and grab speed shoes. Navigate our way through the level, hopefully get a nice amount of height off here. Up we go. Immediately with the jump after it, so that was completely moot. But we're going to head over to the next big ring. Hello. You can take advantage of the slopes as you can in any Sonic game. If you're going up an upward slope really fast and you jump, you gain a lot of height off this one. Similarly, if you're rolling downhill, you're going really fast, jump the hole, grab the emerald. Emeralds 4, 6, and 7 are the worst for trying to get them fast, because you can fall off the stage and then you're in trouble. We do have a number of backup rings available in Studiopolis, but you'd rather not get them because it turns the stage from being about a minute long into about a minute and a half to 2 minutes. So now we've got the original Death Egg robot. They forgot to program the hitbox on his feet, so we're just going to run under him and hit him. Tails stuck in the corner. For whatever reason he gets stuck in a loop. It's not fun when he does because you can't use him to fly away. And then I'm going to try for one of the worst things in the game possible. We're going to try for a cutscene skip. If I mash start and down here, I might be able to skip the next cutscene that's coming up. Nope, didn't get it. You have a 2-frame window between when the scorecard disappears and the autosave happens to get a cutscene skip. They save around 10 to 15 seconds on each, but
I wish it didn't exist.
so now we have the Phantom Ruby taking us away to Chemical Plant. Although based on what we've heard in Forces, this means none of this happened. I'm not happy about this. Yeah. There we go. What is happening? What is busted?
Nothing.
Lies!
Nothing, it's fine. Aren't you? It's fine.
So we're going into the next Emerald tier. Emerald 5. Oh, no, I'm going to catch it now. So we're going to take the long way around here. Let's see how far we can get it before we get bodied. Catch it. There we go. If that goes off and you end up away around the other side, you're better just quitting out of that one, grabbing it in studio. That's what Chemical Plant should be. No, Taylor's done a fantastic job with the music on this game. Both the originals and the new stages that he's done. So Emerald 6. I do not like this emerald. We want to head up? No. Okay, so let's see if we can not get bodied and lose all our rings. Catch it around the corner here, and then we go. Nope. Okay, back up. Got it. They'll be hearing double because of the microphone. Mm-hmm. You can try and turn the game down if you'd like. Go for it.
Right. That should be a little bit better. Hopefully.
Thank you, tech team.
Yeah. There we go. So that's the boss fight for Chemical Plant 1 there. Damage boosting is pretty much the primary way of killing every boss in here until we get Supersonic. Then obviously being invincible, we just stand there and take it like a champ. Ah, no. The amount of people I've seen that don't know how to get out of that spider is ridiculous. I mean, I can't say anything because it's the same way you get out the fish, and I didn't know that. You do not want to go down the red tubes. Always go down the blue tubes. Take the blue pill. Always take the blue pill. Blue Smarties. Oh, I. So we're going to stop ourselves here, hopefully. No. Slid off instead. We need to turn the green gloop into flubber. Still loud. Try and turn the laptop down again.
Yeah, we're gonna have to turn down the laptop volume.
How's that?
That seems much better.
Hopefully.
Just
Yeah, we can still hear it. It's all good. Ye olde Elgato. Oh, blue guy, why? I like Sonic 3. You're supposed to be nice to me. But no, so coming up here, you can continue to go right there, but if you come up to here, not only are you getting a special ring, but it's actually faster than taking the stage normally as well. So this should be our last one, assuming I can do it right. I'm not going to go for the quick strat, because I'm still not good at it yet. A recent strat was found where we can catch the emerald really early. Do not fall down the hole. You can always fall down the hole, which we do not want to do. So you can catch it just before this entire section if you get it nicely enough, but there you can see it speeding up to get away from us. That's the anti-cheat measure that the guys put in the game. But we can cut corners too, so it's fine. And that's all the emeralds. Now I apologize in advance because as much as we love the music, all you're going to hear is the super theme. You're only going to hear, actually, you'll hear part of that. Oh. So what I'm trying to do on some of these loops here is we're trying to do loop jumps. That allows you to increase your speed beyond maximum going around the loop, but the problem is you don't time it right, you kill all momentum, and now we've got Puyo. Please be good, Puyo, please. It's Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. It's also something I didn't play as a kid, so I had the fortune of not suffering this. And this is terrible right now. Indeed. Okay, what are we going for? What am I going to do?
I lost the right time, gee, dude.
Oh, it happens more times than you would think. Right, give me a blue. Thank you. That blue should chain into that red. This is awful. Those will not chain together. Hey, why are you doing this? Oh, I would have been out, but the best thing about it is that even though I'm terrible, Robotnik's worse. Like, they programmed him to be worse. At least I hope they did. Yeah, I apologize to all Puyo fans out there. I do not do your game justice. I have many people in my chat that saying, please just don't play Puyo. It's like, I have to, it's part of the run.
Stop running this category, please.
Yeah, yeah, please. The thing is, it's in every category, so it doesn't matter. Okay, he's finally killed himself. That was awful. Tails, if this was the old version, you'd be stuck now. Did you just Candy Crush this? I think you've offended every single puzzle player ever with Candy Crush.
And Knuckles.
Oh, and Knuckles. Knuckles is significant. Except for you can't hear it, it's turned down.
No!
So we're going to use Sonic's drop dash here to great effect. Failing a loop jump, so much for that idea. Right, hopefully these will be in a decent position for me. Yes, they are. They can be very unforgiving if you get them at the wrong time. They're going to bounce you around the place. You're not going to be able to do anything. Instead of using the film cuts there, I'm going to grab that. Isn't it the Hornet Man? Because I've still got speed shoes. They last longer than forces.
Longer than 5 seconds.
And now I'm just going to ruin the music because I'm sorry.
No! No!
It begins the terrible music. Let me out of the hole. And now for RNG, the boss. So this boss coming up here, Heavy Gunner, he likes to fire missiles at us. Unfortunately, we need the missiles to be ideally in position 1 or 2, which is the top or the middle. That is a 2, which is quite good. So hopefully, I will get the transition up to the next section. Because that's the transition there after that. Yeah, we should make that, that's fine. But if he wants, he will give you 4 3s and he will just eat time. And I just like to mess about with high jumps up here. There's nothing up there, but other than certain doom for me because I keep doing them and dying. I have a number of runs where I run out of rings and land right on a missile. It's like, whoops. I'm keeping an eye on the rank count. We should be fine. F30. No, I missed the right. Thank you. Up we go. Bueno, the Sonic and Tails runs are relatively the same. Knuckles does have a significant number of differences, including more glitches than Sonic for once. Right, up we go. I have 13 rings. I'm going to run out of rings. Please don't die. Give me a 1. Give me a 1 game. Give me a 1. Be nice. Be nice. Give me a 1. Oh dear.
Oh god.
Oh yeah. Can Arg jump over the missile? Yes he can. Can he roll into the second one before the third missile comes? Run away. Jump, 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 jump. Oh.
GG.
Now you want to stop before you get to the signposts here, because if you hit them at a fast speed, they launch higher up into the air. Similar to Sonic Chaos, I believe, is the game that was in. Wasting a lot of time, which we don't want. So Studiopolis 2 now, we're going to go and hopefully get pretty much the only glitch that Sonic has. He only has 2. So, you gonna let me through here? No, you're gonna be nasty? Yeah, you'd be nasty. Come on. Alright, so if I do this right and drop, dash, and jump at the right time, Sonic gets confused and he's walking in midair. So we think, what my understanding of it is that that little transition point that you're going on that's meant to put you upside down, it sticks you in between the foreground and the background and just allows you to run through everything. I'm going to take advantage of it again here by hitting the yellow spring at the right height and go right through the rest of the level and say goodbye Studio 2. That's how good loop jumps happen. You go super fast when you do this. Here, Tails, give me a hand. Done. So Tails makes these bosses ridiculously easy. Oh, don't pause the game now. So we're going to try and go for a cutscene skip here. Again, just mashing start between these two. No, no cutscene skip. But we get Dizzy Flying Battery returning. And that is our next level. Alright, so I want to aim at a certain point here. I want to be up at a ooh, nice. I want to be at a certain point before 53 seconds. So we'll see if we can get that. I want to keep this fire shield as well because it allows me to get over this next section with the bottomless pits really, really fast if I do it properly. Hello, hello, goodbye. So we're off. Jump, jump, fire jump, big jump, fire jump, and off. So I've got this next section coming up, hopefully with the lightning shield and super. Yeah, I've got enough rings for super, so I'm going to kill my momentum by transforming, grabbing the lightning shield if I can spin dash. And then we've got to navigate this top section and get, ooh, that's going to be bad. That might cost me some time. We should be okay though. I need to make it before 53. Oh, there we go. Yep, that's fine. And so what you're doing there is the lightning shield has a special property on this level where if the magnetic walls are active, you will head up towards them, and this allows you to take the top route. You can go the bottom route with super, and it is faster if you get it precisely right. I don't. I'm taking the top route. We're going to have the missiles. And then we're going to come to another boss that might as well just not be here. Fun fact, if you jump right as that middle section falls out, the bottom ground here with the junk is not solid and you will die. It's like you just fall right down and that's it. It's like you want to save time? No, you've saved too much time, now you die. And that's Flying Battery 1. So for the start of Flying Battery 2, everybody say goodbye to Tails. He's not going to be here for very long. In fact, he's going to spin dash off the wrong direction. Bye, Tails. So I want to try and keep the lightning shield here. However, if things go wrong, it's not major. I can grab another one. Either that or I get super first. So coming up into this section, this is where the second lightning shield is. It's up above there if you need to go grab it, but we have super, so we're fine. I'm not going to transform yet though, because although it takes about 2 seconds to transform, I can use the lightning shield to a better effect there instead of having to wait. Because although super is fast, he can't double jump. I will transform here though for safety. So again, super does keep the lightning shield property. The only shield he doesn't keep the property of is fire, and that's painfully obvious in Press Garden, which we'll see later on. So we're just going to navigate through these little spinny sections outside. You do not want to fall down any of these here, because there is no ground for you. And then we're going to head up to probably the best misread sprite ever. We're going to go see Argick, or Egglet. How someone didn't know that this was Eggman Upside Down, I'll never know, but it spawned the best fan art ever. But this boss here, even though we're super, you can only hit it into the spikes. Which makes me wonder why he hasn't made all his robots out of this stuff. There we go, so we got 3 hits there, which is good. We just got the 3 hits. Now you're supposed to use the little spinny section here, but Supersonic does have enough momentum behind them to just whack them into the spikes there. Spikes hitboxes are very weird as well. At the very bottom, even though you look like you hit the spikes, they don't actually exist. Whereas at the top, when you completely miss them, you'll randomly obtain a hit. So some hitboxes just don't match up. So on to our next new stage now, Press Garden. Press Garden is heavily cycle based. We are not going to get first cycle because I've never managed that yet. But we'll see if we can try it today. It's the first time for everything. So do a drop dash and like to jump up here. Instead of having to activate the barrel. Again, I apologize, we're not getting fancy music. Oh, maybe we will. This is bad. We do not want to be stuck dancing in here. Let me in, thank you. So we've ruined the music now. Ruined first cycle as well. Drop dash and run. Ease off. But no, the first cycle would matter up at this box section here. Hopefully I'm still fast enough to grab up there, which I am. Oh, drop dash wide. If you get a drop dash on a slope that is too steep, you will just spin in position, not actually go anywhere. But we're going to use super here to completely break the boss when we get to it. We're going to go into it before the boss is even ready to hit us. Thank you, Strong. Going to take advantage of gravity as well up here. Gravity, why you work like this? Who knows? Whee! No slopes are too big for us. Only like literal walls are too big for us. That's super. And up we go, skipping a whole bunch of back and forth nonsense that we don't need to do. So this boss, we're just going to jump in and say hi. Hi boss. I know you're waving to us, but I'm going to kill you before you finish waving. That's like, bye boss, I'm sorry. And then Sonic and Tails are just going to moonwalk afterwards, like completely BM in this guy. Yep, there they go. Bye! So Press Garden 2 is where we start getting a little ice physics thing here. We got frozen. You don't want to take the bottom route. At least not down that bottom route. That's too far down the bottom. You want to kind of take the middle route here. It was thought that the top route was faster for a while, but after some people managed to do some seriously good ILs at this stage, it was decided, no, we're not taking that route ever again. 36 rings. I need an extra ring off that, please. Thank you. There's a set 3 here, and then a set 10 along here, which will allow us to transform before this guy hits us. Spin into the spring to activate it, because who needs to break ice, and then get frozen here. Now getting frozen here is super important, because even though you get the magnet property and you get the no drowning property, you do not get the burning property from the fire shield for some reason. I don't know if it was an oversight or if they just deliberately left it like that, but you can't get through those ice blocks unless you're frozen. And then we have Heavy Shinobi, who we're just going to stand and take it like a champ. He lands on us, it's his fault if he gets damaged. So we literally don't do anything for that, he just does all the work for us.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Pretty
Stop
much,
hitting
stop hitting
yourself.
yourself. That's it, he's done. I'm going to destroy my start button. Give me a cutscene skip! It's ridiculous. Nope, still didn't get it.
Damn it, Raikou.
No, Raikou, why are you doing this? Raikou, why are you here? No, if you're racing with Raikou, he should give you free cutscene skips. So some of the stages here, like this one, you can have control of Sonic long before the title card's even away, so the in-game timer is inaccurate for this, which is why we kind of go for real time. They do have the time attack mode that removes a whole bunch of stuff, including the bosses, which, like, some people are very happy about, others not so much. I don't know where I stand on that yet, to be honest. What I do know is that I do not want to get hit and lose rings, because it's important that I get super at a certain point. However, we got to get past this annoying bit first. Please don't hit me! Damn it! Grab most of my rings back. Yeah, it's fine. We've got 24. We should be fine. He says, before he even knows how much rings he's going to have. 33, he should be 40. Okay, 41. If I go to the top right, we should get enough rings. 46, 40. Really? One ring? That's it, I'm getting that ring. Give me it. Go into blue spheres. If you go into blue spheres, the run's immediately invalid. It's not, but it should be. Never go into blue spheres. So getting up to another boss that's... He's meant to do things, he's not going to do things. Again, it's a shame that these bosses... Now, I'm Sonic, I can cover the entire screen. If I was Knuckles, well, Knuckles can't jump, so... Knuckles gets about half the height of the screen if you're lucky, so this boss can be really nasty to him. Okay, will we cutscene skip? Or will we get a CD reference? Let's find out. I should have skipped it, I couldn't.
What game is that from? Sonic 4.
No, god damn it. This is what gives up on forces. Please, no more.
Wait. Make this not work based on forces logic.
It's an illusion. Why are you thinking about it? So what we're going to do is we're going to jump here to get over a whole bunch of enemies.
Oh my god.
I'm going to go... So we're going to try and get a nice big jump over here over the death pit. Nope, didn't make it. So now I'm going to have to take the top route. He says as he immediately fails to take the top route. There we go. And then if we're going by the logic of what's coming up here, we're about to go see Jaden Smith. I never thought I'd call Metal Sonic Jaden Smith. Right, so we're going to transform here, and then we're going to use the added speed and jump height to do a number of jumps over all these obstacles that we're supposed to take, but we're just going to say, nah, it's fine, we're all good. Now get in the hole, Metal Sonic, get in the hole! Oh, there you go. He can decide that he doesn't want to go up in here, and then we have Silver Sonic here being very annoying. You want him to spin dash immediately when he comes out of the hole instead of charging at you. Like that. I should not have spun into him, I've sent him to space. That's my bad. You want to run in and then duck just as you're on him because Super Sonic's too strong for him. That other one might come down, he might not, it's entirely up to him. He's currently still spawned somewhere. There was one unlucky guy who hit 2 into space, and as he was running his normal Sonic, 1 came down and killed him. It's just like, how unlucky can you be to have Silver Sonic come down after the fact and kill you? But yeah, so coming right up to the end here. So slow. I wish we could just fly up. Like, the sea is right there where you need to go, but you're not allowed to fly up there. I'm also yet to test, but if you hold left there, you end up going under them and getting crushed. I want to see if that's a thing.
Fun new test for after the run.
Yeah, does that kill you? Answer probably. Right, so I'm running fairly low on rings. It depends on what the next attack he gives me is. Please dash. Nope, okay, we're in trouble. This is the worst attack that he can give us. He can bounce away, he can dash away, or he can do that. You don't want him to do that. I should have enough rings to still kill him. I mean, he's in there somewhere. There we go. There you go. Tails, fly, buddy. No, Tails. Oh. Don't clap for Tails. Tails, what are you doing? Yeah. Sometimes he's nice, other times he's not. Anyway, so into Hydro City or Hydro City. How do you pronounce it? Hydro? Hydros? Let's start the argument in chat again. It's Hydro City!
Hydro City.
Gotta be Hydro City for me.
So what we're doing
No
here
one cares, Moses!
So what we're doing here is we're taking this little route up to a special stage ring because we want to get 50 rings. Oh, I did not want to do that jump, but we made it up here. Anyway, don't want to get caught by the hand. Rip donkey mode, because they removed it for some reason.
It's still on the Switch version.
That's because they didn't patch it.
No.
No.
They just didn't remove that on the Switch for some reason.
Interesting.
Yeah, everything else is not that.
So for whatever reason, these little platforms that we're walking on, they're not solid. If you go backwards, you phase right through them. They just don't exist. You can do it later on in the level as well, but it doesn't quite work the same for me. Namely, I stop all momentum and then just, oh no, give me that switch. Oh, Sonic might drown now. Fish. I'm not going for that. I'm going to go back for a bubble for safety. Give me the bubble. Only level in the game where dying is terribly bad because you're right back at the start. Thanks for doing the whole jump with no jump. Yeah, so I've just lost about 20 seconds on this because I had to go back for the bubble and miss the cycle. But this stage, the way it's laid out, you don't hit a single checkpoint with the speedrun route, so if you fail it, you are back at the start. I'd rather lose 20 seconds than a minute 32 or whatever I'm at right now. And now some madmans went for a swim. It's very complicated. I mean, who knew Eggman could swim? Or is it Robotnik in this one? Like, we don't know. We haven't decided yet. Whee! So welcome to the reverse boss fight by Tails. You totally missed your chance to get the ship here. But those of us that have played Sonic 3 or Sonic 3 and Knuckles will remember this as we're the ones that should be in the war.
What happens when it leaves the keys on the engine?
This is what happens when he leaves the keys in the engine, yeah, pretty much. Don't leave your ships unattended. Sonic will steal them.
I was going to just say, hedgehog will steal it. You hate it when that happens?
I can say I've never had a hedgehog steal my car before, but it's fine.
Must only be me then.
There's a well, Eggman, is that you? So if Tails is going to be nice here, which he's not, he's stuck in the slide as normal. Hopefully he'll spawn back up here, and he'll let me fly up this section. Tails, hi. You want to be nice? Yes, good Tails. I don't have to wait in these platforms anymore. Tails can do one of two things there. He can drop you, in which case you restart because there's no way you can do it, or he can fall down himself. Him falling down is good because it grabs you some extra rings. You falling down, not so good. Oh, I jumped an extra bit there. That's fine. So hit him. What you're seeing me doing down any of the downward slopes as well is you're seeing me jumping at least 2 or 3 times. That just puts you at your maximum speed. Up we go. Grab all the rings because there's exactly 50 up at this point. That means I can ruin Hydro City's music as well. Game. Stop. Go backwards. Jump. Say screw the rest of the level because now we've just skipped a half of it. And we're going to do that again later. Taking advantage of Sonic's jump height and his speed. And I'm going to grab a bubble shield up here. Bubble shield. And do a nice big jump. Oh no, still hitting the spring. Spring or shoot. And I'm going to do the exact same thing here, where we just stop and say, do you know what, I don't like this, I'm going to jump through the pipe. Why the pipe is not solid, we don't know. It's just how the game programmed it. If you go into debug mode, you can actually see the collision. And a lot of people just went in and think, we can go through that. But if Tails arrives, hi Tails, we're going to abuse him here for a second. I mean, who doesn't abuse Tails in a Sonic game? Alright, he's going to hit the first bomb, we're going to hit the second bomb, and then hopefully, using Super Sonic here, because we're invincible, we can actually hit the boss. You're supposed to use these bombs to hit him, but we don't have to do that, so you would have to go about 3 or 4 sections of them. Again, we don't need to do any of that. Yo, Tails, I need you to fly, buddy. Nice. And now, just like Forces in any other Sonic game, we have an auto-scroller. Also, say hi to Knuckles, and then say bye to Knuckles. Bye, Knuckles.
Oh look, it's Sonic Mania and Knuckles.
Oh no!
It was
Oh,
Sonic
no.
Mania and Knuckles, but now it's oh no.
Oh no.
I mean, such a polite robot. She took her hat off to you and everything, and then what happened? Knocked Knuckles off. Confirmed she doesn't like echidnas.
Terrible racist.
So fun fact that I'm not going to do. You can spin dash off to play. Yeah, just like Wing Fortress and Sonic 2. You can spin dash off to the left and die. I don't want to do that. I don't want to accidentally do that either. What I am aiming for is I'm aiming for 100 rings? 50 rings here, because we're going to do a supersonic kill yourself glitch. Yeah. Another case of we confuse the game and the game's like, wait, where are you supposed to be? And it just decides to drop you off the level. But you need to transform into super at the right time to do it. Alright, so we've got enough rings now, I just need to make sure I keep it. I've got my safety bubble. That I'll lose, probably. No, we're good. Right, so last 6 rings coming up here, 2 enemies, and then the train appears. He's so happy when he's driving this train, by the way. Just watch the sprite. So I'm going to transform now. He's so happy on his little train, but watch Supersonic. We hit the checkpoint, game gets confused, kills us. Okay, fine. But we hit the checkpoint, so that means we can now just come straight back and go into the boss fight, skipping the entire train section. It is a cheat. It's not our fault. That is cheating.
You're a cheater!
Alright, so this boss RNG, how many times will it bounce? That's 1, bounce twice. Okay, bounce once, fine, thank you. Bounce twice, bounce again. Yay, bounce again. Yay, do it again. You suck. Okay, so the boss is coming at this side. If I can hit it and then, ooh, there we go. That wasn't a bad boss fight. It can decide to do single bounces each time and just completely ruin your day. Make sure Sonic jumps to the right point. I'm trying to line up for the cutscene. I don't know how well I'm going to do it. That actually might be pretty close. So one of the 3 idiots is going to come and blow us up. Oh, really? I was 2 pixels off? I hate this game. Bang, blew up the tornado. Rip tornado. If this comes back in any other game, I need to know how Tails repaired it from a desert. Right, so Mirage Saloon 2, same idea. Grab ourselves the rings that we need. Cool. Relatively short stage though if you do it right. Ooh, hit that. Yes.
Everyone in chat is quite unhappy with you for cheating.
Oh no, I cheated in a game. Did they not see the special stages? Is that not cheating?
I don't care for that.
They're not special enough, eh?
What matters is people notice.
Oh, they noticed. Oh, I'm in trouble. Better not tell them what's coming up next. They might get really mad. Stop bouncing on enemies. You do not want to go the top route. It takes you to a special ring, but it's also significantly slower. Get off the spinny chair. Stop doing things. Get off the spinny chair. So now we're fighting Heavy Magician. Heavy Magician, you want to make sure you hit her once the first time and then twice, except from on the last hit. The reason for that is that she'll try and disappear back into the box if you hit her twice. Because then she's going to transform into one of the other characters. So that was Fang. I believe that's Fang. And then they couldn't find another one to rhyme, so they called him Bark. And maybe it's something to do with that dog, who knows. But we want to hit him twice, because there you go. That allows you to do the boss in 3 cycles instead of 4. Will I get a cutscene skip? No. No, that's too early. That's what you want to see. You want to see the start menu come up, but we'll see if it happens. Hey, there you go. Hey, so we got one in a run. That's fine. Thank you for clapping about mashing RNG. That's literally all that is. People like to say there's skill involved in that. I call them liars.
We clapped for worse before.
Oh my god.
Whoops. You don't want to get. You can clap for the crush death. That's fine. I know if Shadow goes here, he's not going to be very happy. He loves it when I get squished. Squish deaths are his favorite, apparently. But you're meant to be able to do this section in like 7 or 8 seconds. I'm terrible, so I can't. I should just do it normally next time. Also, I love the fact that the lava sets, or rather the fire shield sets the oil on fire. I'm now doing the old route because I forgot that we should be doing the new route. Get up there. Tails, get up here. Tails. Tails. You suck, Tails. You can use Tails to fly up his section in a second, but he decided no, so we'll just have to fall down it instead. Land in here. Thank you. This is where I find out Shadow watches it later on and he's going to haunt me. It's like, you got squished. I know, I'm sorry. And now coming up to pretty much the Mary Sue boss of this game. Like, this poor guy, he doesn't catch a break on any character. He's dead. He's supposed to throw wrenches at you or launch those platforms up into spikes, but even Knuckles can jump and hit him. And that's saying something. But hopefully we're going to break this next level. Oil Ocean 2 is supposed to take a mechanic from Sandopolis with this smog, but if I do it right, we never get rid of the smog, so we're never going to lose any of our rings to this smog now, because we haven't activated it. And if I can do this part right, I want to jump up here, fire dash into that, and then physics takes over and sends me up into the pipe. And then I ruined the glitch. Oops. Now if I'm not quick, when the smog comes back, it will start draining your rings a la... Well, kind of like Lava Reef, really, is the best description of it. Here it comes. Really? 48 rings? You couldn't give me the 2. That's fine, we've got them here, so I'm going to transform now. You'll start seeing the ring counter flash. That's the game indicating that you're actually in trouble now. Oh no, I am actually in trouble now. Ooh, there you go. Now we want to come up this route. Yeah, there you go. There's the rings flashing now, telling you your rings are draining. Except for my rings are draining because we're supersonic, not because we're actually dying in this thing that we can't breathe in, apparently. Yet you still drown in Hydro City. Like, how does this work? What? He can not drown in smog, but he can drown in water?
Yes.
Logic, right there. So I apologize to everybody who's had to do this boss casually, because this boss sucks casually. I'm just going to stand here and just take it, because he can't do anything to me. Bye, Tails. There we go. So coming up next, pretty much my favourite level in all the Sonic series. Lava Reef. I say favourite, it's going to crush me and I'm going to hate it, so that's fine. But we want to try and grab 50 rings up in this first section if we can. Unless I get blown up by the fire here, which hopefully you don't. Nah, we're fine. Grab a whole bunch of rings here, grab a whole bunch of rings here, and then up the top route. It's the only time we really go off the track after getting the emeralds. I'm going to kill him for safety. Transform as I come down here so I don't hit that guy. Hit my button and say bye Tails because you get the swing again. Now people ask why I bring Tails with me in all the runs. It's like the answer is because of just his shenanigans are hilarious. When he screws things up, he does it in a spectacular fashion. Even if it's to you, it's still funny because he's a dick. It's like all these years of Tails abuse. He knows what's happening. No, don't go that way, Sonic. So I should make the cycle. Yeah, we're fine. So just coming up here, there's another one of these little squishy things, but I should be able to get on top of it and drop dash through that gap. Yeah, we're fine. Just stand here, just
spin dash, because he spins really fast compared to everybody else. Get a jump. There we go. Get caught in the rock that I accidentally blew up. Up we go. Nope, fine. Can I get a good jump? Oh, almost. It is possible to get all the way up that section if you time the jump right, but it's ridiculously hard to do. Stop bouncing on the enemies. So you want to be at this boss coming up here with about 30 rings left, so that way you've got enough to remain super. I do, however, have a shield, or I'm about to. There you go. And we're going to need that for Lava Reef 2, unless I get the cutscene skip. The only downside to some cutscene skips is that it resets you in the next act, but it removes any shields that you have. So this boss we can't hit. I'm just going to stand there and take it. You've got to wait for him to burn himself with lava twice before he gets vulnerable. Now he's vulnerable, we can hit him. If you're not in the middle there, you still can't hit him. You have to wait for a third time, but obviously we just stand here. And that's that. So, I will try and go for the cutscene skip, but if I don't get it, it's not the end of the world because I have the fire shield. Mash, 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 mash. Yay, we didn't get it. This is like the only cutscene skip that I don't care that I don't get, because the fire shield is just more important. Nah, in terms of cutscene skips, the best two to get are the very first one in Green Hill, and then probably the last one in Titanic Monarch. Spoilers if you haven't played the game before. Oops.
Spoilers!
Spoilers.
So we are going to come down this section. I'm probably going to need to use Tails if I'm... No, I'm fine. Good. Bye, Tails. So we're going to use that block that we've just seen there to our advantage. We're going to transform and land inside it. Now, the developers of this game, they love classic Sonic games, but they don't like the fact that speedrunners zip through entire levels horizontally, so they made their zips vertical. It might have made it fine for Sonic, but it broke Knuckles, so it's like, oops. You tried.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah, pretty much. Come down here, hopefully get a nice drop dash. Don't go into blue spheres here, don't hit that thing, no. Aww, bad platform. Thankfully we can jump over it, it's fine. So we're going to head over to Heavy Rider. If people haven't played this stage as Knuckles, they have to do themselves a favour and just buy Sonic Mania for this stage. You don't put me back down there! Oh man, get away! They're not programmed to crush you, thankfully, but they will just push you all the way back down. They take control from you. So here comes Heavy Rider and Jimmy. Yes, the bug's name is Jimmy. It's canon, apparently. Jimmy, get down here. There we go. Unfortunately, I have the fire shield, which means I'm not going to be able to hit it, but Tails might. Tails, you suck, seriously. You have one job in Titanic Monarch, Tails, okay? One job. He's going to screw me. He's going to. Please, Tails, be nice. But no, first we have Metallic Madness, or as everybody loves to call it, the anime zone. Oh, I got the jump. See, if you listen carefully, it's saying this is anime. Now that you've heard that, you can't unhear it, and the stage is forever ruined. You can blame Zaxton and Co for that, that's all their fault. I think it was Grimmy Hunter. It was Grimmy Hunter that originally found it, I think, and it's just like ever since then, I was like, if you've ruined it for us, we're ruining it for everybody. So you want to stay in this middle route for Metallic Madness. If you fall down to the bottom route, this stage is murder. Like, it's literal murder. Murder. There's been a murder. Because if you didn't have a Taggart reference, it's known as marathon in Scotland, is it? So thankfully we can ruin the anime now, give everybody their sanity back. Didn't want to hit that, but it's fine because it means that I can see that they are not in the right position. Too many people have ended their run there by getting squished because they want to go fast. Right, so now we have a bet for everybody in the chat and in the room here. How many times is Tails going to die?
I'm going to start off at 6.
Oh, you're going to... Okay, fair enough. Well, there's one. Two.
Got over 9,000.
That might be a little bit too much. Oh, we let that one.
God damn it, Ross.
Over 9,000 fingers. Alright, so that's phase 1 done. Now he just gets mad and decides I'm going to hit the buttons and squish you all the time. Oh, it's only going to be 2. Oh no, it's going to be 3. I get it. No, Tails! If you said 4, well done. If you said over 9,000, you have to rethink your life. How many times would you have to do that boss for it to be over 9,000? Right, so Metallic Madness 2 here, its special thing is we get to make everything really small. Or rather, in a minute we'll make everything really small. Bye, Sonic. He's tiny. Chibi Sonic. And then Tails magically comes small, even though he hasn't hit the thing, but fair enough. Now we have tiny Chibi Super Sonic. And this works for all characters. All characters get to go tiny at some point. It's like, what? That's nice. So I'm on good cycle right now. I might be able to make the 58 point round here. Might. Run, Sonic! That sucks. It's fine. Do not fall down there. Yeah, I finally made the 58. That's the first time I've made the 58 cycle. Alright, now we get to play with... I don't know. What the hell is this? Like, what? How does he come up with these ideas? You ask questions during forces. I get to ask questions. You stated questions.
Yes.
Right, so we're gonna... I forgot to see, Tails is massive, by the way. Tails is big for some reason. That's the glitch that can sometimes happen. He gets to stay normal size. It's cool, but he can't grab Chibi Sonic, which is a shame. So he gets to... Okay, he doesn't get to go right through there. They fixed that glitch then. Alright, so coming on to the second last stage of the game. Should be the last, but we've got the Emerald, so we get to do special things afterwards. Yeah. Titanic Monarch, one of the most fun stages to speedrun. Unless you hit those spikes there, then it's not. Like, those spikes determine the run entirely. Right, so this is the section where we need Tails. Literally, we only need him to fly us up this chamber, and that's it. Alright, Tails, one job, buddy. Hey, there you go. You're forgiven for all your past transgressions.
Clap for Tails.
Yeah, that's a clap for Tails. He did his job. So throughout this level, Sonic gets to be a crash test dummy. He's mortified at the idea. Just watch his sprite when he's doing it. He's like, you can't believe he's doing this. Oh, that's fine. I was going to say that's when he missed, but it didn't. I'm going to transform up here. And then, if things go horribly wrong, like they normally do, I'm going to break the camera. I don't want to break the camera, but I might break the camera. Please don't break the camera. Don't break the camera. Don't break the camera. Oh, camera's broken. Oh, god damn it. Camera's broke. Right, okay.
You had one job.
There we go. We're fine. Please don't squish me. Don't squish me. Oh. So going through that, like, everybody does that super fast by going through there. I don't like it because you can be squished by a set of spikes that's in the ground, and you can be squished if the platform's in the wrong position. The problem is you can't see if that's on screen or not until you're already at it. So it's, do you take the chance or do you chicken out? The correct answer is you chicken out. Don't hit that spring. Oh, we hit that spring. Up, up, up. And we get to go meet everybody's favourite boss from Sonic 3, Knuckles. Red Eye. He's still a pushover, Super Sonic, it's fine. I mean, I'd say ask Knuckles, but Knuckles and Red Eye are not on good terms. last cutscene skip. I'm going to get in position just in case I don't get it, because the game will move you to a set spot each time the level transitions. But I'm mashing to try and get the cutscene skip. God damn it. We got one, that's fine. Yes, Tails, I feel the same way, buddy. This is one of the stages where you have to just wait for the transitions to fully finish before it lets you move on. It's why cutscene skips are very, very important. At least for this stage, anyway. But no, so Sonic here has to play through this entire stage. Knuckles doesn't. Knuckles skips it. It's brilliant. But the stage is really fun to do as well. We're going to come down this first route because we are going to end up grabbing a lightning shield. And then we're going to transform into super as well. The problem is this level is very well designed except for one small section. And that's the section with the pistons in it. There's two sections with pistons. And they're not programmed well because they will crush you. They have the ability to crush you, which is bad. Because then you lose all your rings, you don't have anything, and yeah. So they're like that, but they're much bigger. Or actually, they're not bigger, there's more of them. So we're going to head over to the right here, because this is where our lightning shield hides. And you drop dash. Nope, we're going to bounce on that instead, that's fine. We're going to take the rest of these sections with the shield, so we're not going to have to worry about our ring count. We're going to have to worry about these pistons up here though. These guys, hello, please don't crush me. Like, pretty please? Yeah. No, they can crush you at either side of the wall, or they can crush you if you're in between two of them if they're passing each other. They're very well coded. Miss the hidden springs. That platform's on the way up, so I have to be careful. Again, don't want to get crushed by spikes. Drop dash? No, okay, fine. 145 at this section, that's not bad, I'm still on pace. A good time for me finishing this is getting to the boss at less than 3 minutes. Again, keeping an eye on Sonic's face every time he does the crash test dummy, it's bloody brilliant. More of these. Going down is fine, it's going up that's the problem. Because Super Sonic's very slippery. Like, he likes to pretend he's on ice for whatever reason. Oh. Nice. Missed an orbit and then dunked the wall. Now for my favourite part of this level. This part, if done right, just works nicely. We're going to jump up here. Oh, missed a jump. Oh well. And still bounce our way over here. But then we have two nice big jumps coming here. If you can do them, you don't lose any speed. So let's see if we can grab this jump. Whoa, no, dang it. Oh well. Too much. Can we get this one? Yeah, we got that one at least. That's fine. So this is taking up to another kind of route with another shield that we don't need. It's going to be about 259 maybe? 258. That's fine. So coming up to the final boss now. Somebody took inspiration from Doc Ock, I think. No, it's not time yet. He's fine. We've got another level. It's the final boss of this stage, but it's fine. It's final boss at 100%. That's what it is. You don't need to run into the boss and make the boing noise, but it's the best sound in the game, so I just force it to happen. It's like, why? It's because I can. You want to get 4 hits each section. If you fail to take out any of the tentacles, then he will send you over to one of the hard-boiled heavies. Thankfully, we never see them as Sonic. And that is Titanic 1 and 2 done. So we've got one more level next. This is for getting all the emeralds. We get to go into Egg Reverie. Seems to be a running pattern this year where they decide they're just not going to use songs even though they've already made it. Because in this, yeah, he's black and white. I broke it. That's nice. No, it's supposed to be purple with that transition, but if you pause it, you can break it. I need to actually test the transition here to see if you can skip this cutscene, or if it just breaks the game entirely. Yeah! This is the better version of the Forces theme, though. Shut up. No, but there's a version of this in the game files as well that they haven't played. They haven't put in for whatever reason. I reckon it's meant to be for when you're lower than 10 rings, but it doesn't get played at all. There we go. So I'm trying to get quick hits by the Heavy King there. Eggman's a pushover, just run into him. But Heavy King, you ideally want to spin into him at the right time. Otherwise, he will bounce you around the place. Also, in this, they gave Sonic the ability to fly, which is amazing, but you don't ever get to use it, because if you're speedrunning, you want to be on the ground. But yeah, I will let you know when time is coming up. It's once the last hit is on Robotnik, so once you see Reverie going down, he's on last hit. Yeah, don't do it. Yeah, his orbs are meant to be this multicolored orb thing that he fires off at us, but because I paused it, I've broke it and they're just grey. It's like, that's it, we'll take all colour out of the game now. It's like, goodbye. Like, you can't even see it on the laptop, it's off. Where are you, Robotnik? There you are. I think Reverie's on his last hit. I keep calling him Reverie. He's not Reverie, he's Heavy King. Yeah, okay, time's coming up on this last hit. And time. We took all colour from the world. No. We should have done these games in the other order now, because that's classic. Way back to Forces. What have we done? We've sent him back that way.
Oh no!
Doesn't exist.
We're good at making decisions.
Yeah.
Extra run from Argick there. We've got some more coming up from him as he's running Sonic Adventures DX. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.